Welcome. Hashtag The Versa Show is part of an entertainment podcast that exercises our freedom of speech. Our conversations, opinions, debate on a certain topic is not to offend anyone in any source. For that being said, enjoy the show. Yo, what's happening, ladies and gentlemen? What's happening? And welcome to another special edition here on Hashtag The Versa Show. And I'm your host, the GOAT, the one and only, The Versa. And I thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for viewing this episode. And you already know what to do. You got to do these three things. You got to make sure that you like, subscribe, and press that bell at the same time. And, of course, I got to say, Happy New Year's to everybody. Hope everybody had a happy New Year. And as well, a Merry Christmas as well. I know I was supposed to do an episode on Christmas, but you know what? Hey, I gotta just do a little lay low for a few minutes, you know what I'm saying? So, and I got the shades on because, homie a little faded right now, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a new year, it is 2024. Do I need to say any more? Ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness. I mean, there's so many things to talk about here on Hashtag The Versa Show. There's so much things to talk about, but you already know we're going to get into it. And plus two, make sure that you guys listen to Rich Pimp Swagger. And I know you think about it. I mean, right now, that song is just going all over the place. Even on Rich Pimp Swagger, that song is really going all over the streaming place. And I thank the people for listening to that song and as well for sharing it as well. And just, you guys share the Hashtag The Versa Show too. You got to share it. And I gotta talk to you guys about something here too. So let me go ahead and just cue the music for a few minutes on this beautiful 2024 episode on Hashtag The Versa Show. Well, first of all, I just want to say is that in February 20th will be Hashtag The Versa Show first year here that I have been doing Hashtag The Versa Show for a year. So, and I really want to thank the people, and I want to thank the viewers that has been riding with me with this journey on Hashtag The Versa Show. And, even though it's 39 to 40 subscribers, still I thank the people that, that still give me a chance and let me do my thing. And as well, tell other people about my podcast. So, I really want to give thanks to them. And, there's so many shout outs that I need to do because it's 2024. Do I need to say any more? But before I even get to that, there's one thing I just want to just clear up. All right. So I woke up, I'll say around 10ish, right? And I'm like, I got to do the show. I need to do the show. So I got up, I did the show, did it around maybe 12 o'clock, finished it up around, I don't know, probably 1:30 or so. But anyway, I was editing the show. I was doing everything I was doing to editing the show. I mean, it was perfect to the T. And then right when I was uploading it to YouTube, about 1 hour and 3 minutes left, it just turned right off. And everything just got deleted. And I was just like, get the fuck out of here. Just no way. Just no way. That's how I'm going to start my 2024 off just like that? Nah, man. I was really hurt. I was upset. But you know what? I'm here right now. We're here right now. And I thank you for viewing this Hashtag The Versa Show. But of course, we're going to have fun. We're going to enjoy ourselves. And first and foremost, so to pretty much catch on to the previous podcast that I just had that I recorded, we're going to catch up on certain things here. Certain things that I said on the previous one that I'm going to leave out. But right here, I just want to talk about the most exciting things that I feel like is just more important to talk about. And the first thing is a new year, and everybody's talking about peace. Oh, it's 2024. We're gonna find peace, and I'm gonna find healing and stuff like that. Listen, let me tell you something. You are 2024 too late. All right. You guys should have found peace a long time ago. All right. Because even though that everybody is trying to look for peace right now on whatever situation that they're going through, I understand it. But in all seriousness, that you should have found peace years ago. Now, who knows? I get it. Everybody elevates and everybody evolves during the years. I get it. But saying that you want peace right now in 2024, I mean, to me, is a little cliche, because it's like, look, I know if you don't find peace this year, what's 2025 going to be? Oh, next year I'm going to find peace this year. I'm going to make sure that it's going to be a new year, new me. Oh, bullshit. Okay. You got to make sure that you change on the day that you're ready, the year that you're ready, the month that you're ready, the week that you're ready, whatever. You got to make sure that you are ready to change through the years. And you got to be better too. You know what I'm saying? Can't just go around and just say, hey, I'm going to find peace in 2024 and you're still doing the same old bullshit. Nah, you got to make sure that when you change, that you change for the better. You change for the best. That's why for me, like, my New Year's resolution each and every single year is to be successful, make as much money as I can, and to keep growing the hashtag The Versus Show, and to keep growing the music, to keep growing the videos. And that's the only objective that I have each and every single year, is to build. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I guess people just have toxic people around them for them to find peace. You know what I'm saying? But who knows? But I hope everybody New Year's is going great at the same time, but I hope everybody just have fun. And of course, just be blessed that we seen another year and we get to seek another year, God willing. You know what I'm saying? And as well, my condolences to the ones that has passed away last year as well. My condolences. We got to give them our love and flowers as well too. So if you have any friends or family that you have lost, make sure that we give our condolences, our love out to them. And the ones that still here, make sure that you give them the love and the flowers that they're still here in which that they deserve. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, saying all that, in the previous recording that I had, I was also talking about relationships. All right. Now, once again, my homegirl told me, she said, listen, Versa, what you need to do is that you need to get back to what you used to do. And I told her, I was like, what is that? And she was like, what you need to do is to go back talking about relationships. So I was like, you're right. So I was talking to, shout out to Prince Breezy, I was talking to him and Little Brody, shout out to Little Brody. And I was talking to them about relationships, and it's crazy how a relationship has gone from generation to generation to what we have now. And it's like there's more breakups than people are getting together. You know what I'm saying? And I really do feel for the ones that they get with somebody and then it just doesn't work out, But I understand, we are testing the waters out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not meant for everybody. But when you do have somebody that is a good person and that's going to treat you well and that has your back and that's by your side, what is there a chance to lose them? Really, you got to think about it. Like, okay, do I really mean so much for this person, or is it that I'm playing too many games or something like that? And I think that's the main problem, is that now these days girls are playing too many games, and then they want to play victim. Once again, they're playing games, and I get it. That's a girl's thing. You know what I'm saying? women don't like to play games. They want to see what you're all about, and they want to know, where you're coming from and whatnot. Bitches, they love to play games. They love to play with motherfuckers' hearts. And I remember my homegirl on Instagram, which you can follow me on Instagram at The Versa. And she DM'd me. She's like, yo, you keep posting up all these relationships, with all these sorts of like loves and being real relationships, what's that all about? And pretty much it's just like, look, the problem is that women these days don't want to be real. And I get it. I understand it. But like, let's all set things aside. There has to be a time where we have to be real. There has to be a time that, you can't just hide things, can't have skeletons in your closet every single time. There has to be a time where you got to tell your partner, like, listen, look, this is how I feel. This is what I'm going through. And if you can't accept it or understand it, then, hey, listen, I got to do my thing. And that's the realest thing that a woman can say to somebody, to their partner. But I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know if it's because it's like they don't want to hurt their feelings. They don't want to break their hearts. They don't want to lose them. But if you have other guys that you're also talking to as well, and I get it, you testing the water, let the person know. Let the new person know is that, listen, look, I got other guys that I'm talking to. I'm really just testing the waters. And I think what it is women is so like they're more into the guy with the chains and the cars and how they living and whatnot. And I get it. It's a livelihood. Is what they have. But you know what? At the same time, you really got to think about what do you have for that man to go up to him and say, hey, listen, I'm here to be on your side. I'm here to work with what you got and to build a foundation. Because I'm telling you, if you're there just to suck his money dry, I'm telling you, it's just gonna be the end of the story. That's it. And another thing too that I want to touch on, which I told little Brody, when it comes to, when women finds a good person, they take advantage. And that's the problem I think women have now these days, is that they take advantage of these good people or good in general. We need to switch that up. Now, some good people that might be, they might be too over, hyper and shit like that. But you know what? Think about this, right? I told my homegirl this, right? Because she hit me up on my DM, and I told her this. Imagine you're in your 40s and 50s, right? And you're in your hospital bed, and you really need a man by your side to help you out, to walk with you, to help you with your medication, to make sure you're taking your medication and all this type of good stuff, right? Now, imagine you don't have that man. You're alone. Your parents is gone, or, I don't know. If they're there, God bless. But if they're not, you're doing this shit by yourself. All right? You need somebody by your side to make sure that you're being taken care of. That's it. But hey, to each his own, right? Some people, they like to get their heart broken, and some people like to get their heart fixed. Pretty much, right? And another thing too that me and Prince, shout out to Prince Breezy, you know what I'm saying? Another thing that me and him talked about too is that we don't understand why these girls is just using these homies for like their own well-being. It shouldn't even be like that. Now, we could discuss about this. You could comment below if you want to. But if you guys feel like this whole 50-50 thing is not working out, I disagree. All right? always feel like one hand washes the other. All right. And you got to make sure is that girl, she comes in and provides for you. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you feel like that, oh, well, no, I feel like the guy should come home, and do everything while the women just chill. Listen, I heard a wise man say, and I agree with him too. Okay. He said that I believe that the man brings the bacon and the woman should fry it. I mean, hey, can't disagree with him on that. All right. It's 50-50. One hand washes the other. Now, another thing too I want to touch on as well is toxic relationships as well. Now, one of my homies at the job asked me, about, him, his girl, they're going through it and stuff like that. And it's very, it's bad and it's toxic and stuff, but he loves her. But I have to tell him straight up, listen, bro, I'm being real with you. If nobody has ever tell you this, well, here I am. If a girl is toxic and she is about to invade your space, run. Trust me. And you're not being no bitch, no punk. You're saving your life. If a girl is really trying to destroy your life, don't just sit there. Run. So, and you're just saving yourself. That's all it is. Because you want to, if everybody's talking about, 2024, I want peace, then there you go. There's your peace right there. Your peace starts by finding your own way to know where your happiness is. Who's your happiness? And then once you figure all that out, trust me for a fact, you'll find the love of your life without a problem. So for the ones out there that feel like they're in a toxic relationship, please get out of it. And I'm going to say this for the men. Men, if you feel like you have any toxicity in you, women, if you ever feel like you have any toxicity in you as well, please make sure that you get some help. Heal yourself. The last thing that you want to do is to ruin somebody else's life, okay? My metaphorically words that I be saying to people is to do that to the next door neighbor, okay? Like, don't do that shit in my life. Don't be playing these stupid games in my life. Don't be trying to have other people. If you're interested in me and I'm the only one that you want, then let's focus on us. It's not about let's focus on me. Let's focus on you. Let's focus on us. Let's see where we could get out of this relationship. You know what I'm saying? But most women, they don't see that. Most men, they don't see that. But since it's 2024, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is the best opportunity to change all that around. I think it's time to really just flip things up, to change things around, and to really heal ourselves, to better ourselves. If you have a friend out there or whatnot, reach out to them. If you have a loved one out there, reach out to them. You know what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to moi, all right, me reaching out to people is a bit tough. Because when I reach out to people, it's either I get like a 2-minute hang up or, it's just, a voicemail. Do people still do voicemails? But at the same time, that's why I really don't call nobody. If you want to contact me. Okay. So, but other than that, do what you love to do. Focus on what you need to focus on. And then let the love come to you. And if you're a good person and you're trying to find love out there, believe me, it will come to you. And if you have any toxicity in you, then if I was you, go seek some help. All right. Because it's not good for your health. All right. So, but if you have any questions, ladies and gentlemen, on relationships advice or any sorts of questions, just make sure that you hit me up on my Instagram. Is at the Versa. So just make sure that you hit me up on there, because now what I'm going to start to do is I'm going to start having you guys asking me questions on my Instagram. And then sooner or later, then I'm going to go on live to see how that goes out. You feel me what I'm saying? So, but other than that, if you guys have any questions to ask me on this show, you could comment below, or you could just DM me on my Instagram, and I make sure on my next episode I post it up. You feel me what I'm saying? Anyway, what else to get into? I mean, I would talk about sports, but what is it talk about with sports? You know what I'm saying? Sports is sports. If matter of fact, listen, look, if you're a wrestling fan, real fast, I just want to talk about this real quick. If you have seen Day 1 Monday Night Raw, that was one of the most amazing jump off shows ever. You feel me what I'm saying? And it was amazing how The Rock said, he said, San Diego, I'm hungry. I'm going to get something to eat. Should I sit by the booth, or should I sit by the bar? Yeah, The Rock loves the bar. Or should The Rock sit at the head of the table? And the crowd went apeshit. And if you're a wrestling fan, if that didn't give you goosebumps, then you're not truly a wrestling fan at all. Because to see The Rock versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40, I mean, that's going to break box office. On top of that, seeing Seth Rollins versus CM Punk. Will CM Punk win the Royal Rumble? I wouldn't even know, but who knows? But anyway, I just want to get that out the way real quick for all the wrestling fans out there, But anyway, I'm sorry, ladies. I was just thinking about Cody Rhodes and Shinsuke Nakamura. Like, that should have been a WrestleMania match right there. But my goodness, man, wrestling is going all the way. But anyway, you already know. Can you feel it? Because I can. Can you? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Versus final word. Versus final word, ladies and gentlemen, is real quick and real simple. All right. And this jumps right back to dating advice. Once again, if you have any toxic trait in you, or if you feel like you are hurting, one thing you don't want to do is to hurt the other person. Okay. The best thing that you could do with your partner is, if you feel like something is damaged, talk to them. Communication is the key. You got to make sure that you reach out to them, you talk to them, you say, hey, yo, what's going on with us? What can we do to fix us? And hell, if that sounds too cliche for you, then go fuck yourself. But other than that, you want to make sure that you want to keep a strong foundation so you can have a nice, good livelihood. And on top of that, you want to make sure that you have somebody by your side to make sure that you're doing okay. Because if you good doing it alone, then hey, my hat's off to you. But at the same time, if you feel like you do need somebody by your side, then I suggest that you do whatever you can to keep them and love them and be by their side. And if they do you wrong, just like I said, fuck them. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that was hashtag the Versus Show. And I thank you so much for viewing this episode. And I'm always late for my theme song, but that's okay. But we're going to get into it anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you so much for viewing this episode. That you make sure you do these 3 things. You make sure that you like, subscribe, you press that bell at the same time. Oh, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, God bless you on this new year on 2024. Do I need to say any more? And you make sure that you listen to Rich Pimp Swagger. And I know you think about it. Those two songs right there, it's the best, man. Even Rich Pimp Swagger, man. I love Rich Pimp Swagger. But you guys make sure that you listen to the songs as well as He Is the Versa. And I'll shout out to 4-time Grammy Award winner Dave Dollarton. Shout out to Yanni Levy. Shout out to Michael. Shout out to Andrew Kim. Shout out to DJ Leon Nation. And, shout out to all the great people out there that has supported me. And shout out to you guys, the viewers. And I thank you guys so much. And you should already know what this is. It's the best podcast around. And I see you guys at another episode. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. I think I'm forgetting something. Forgetting something? Oh, yes, I am. Peace into the Middle East. Hashtag The Versus Show is produced by Vintage Era Production.